Hello guys, today we continue reviewing native PHP.com website source code, which is available on GitHub, and today will be a final video of the series, at least for now, about collections. I've been always fascinated by collection chains, and while looking at this code, I decided to showcase it to you. So there is a collection, filter, map, flatten, first. And to understand what is happening here, let's debug it together, seeing all the values along the way. And after looking at those, maybe you will like collections as much as I do and will adopt it to your projects. So to understand what is happening here, the goal of that function is to redirect to some path only by URL. So URL doesn't contain the full path to the documentation, but Laravel can take the first navigation item and automatically redirect to that. So this is the result, the path to redirect to. The whole chain starts here with navigation. What is the value of the navigation? Let's see, print r and die. If we refresh, this is the result, but if we look at the source code of that, then it's more pretty and we can take a look. So it's an array of items. Each item has relative path and it has children. So documentation sections like getting started and subsections like introduction, installation, configuration, and others. So this is our starting point, and our goal is to get the first item from here, but not necessarily that. Let's take a look. What does it filter? First, it looks for the page value, the parameter in relative path values of those navigation items, which in our case doesn't happen because page is null in our case. So this doesn't happen, and filter just returns true, which means the same set of items. Nothing filter out here. Second filter is that we need to leave the navigation items only the items that have either path or children. Again, in our case, these are all items. This filter feels more like validation to filter out everything unnecessary or cleanup, you would say. And then from those filtered out navigation items, we have a map. Map is basically iterating through items, and then we return either navigation itself, if we have a path, or if we have children, then we return children. And here in my Tinkerwell, I recreated that situation. So there's navigation value like this, and then after a few filters, we have this. We return children or not. The result is the first filter unchanged, the second filter unchanged, as I mentioned, but the third one, we return nav children. So each item of that array becomes with the new value of these ones. And then finally, from those values of children, we flatten and take the first value. Let's see what does it mean. So this is the code for flatten 1, and it returns array with 5 items. So this one, and then finally we take the first item from here. We echo that, and we have 3 values. Tinkerwell just echoes them one by one, but the actual result, if we print it out as dd, is this array of 3 items. And then the final part of that function is check if the first navigation path is string, then we redirect to that. Otherwise, we redirect to the path of the array, which is this one. So with this example, I wanted to show you how you can chain the collection operations with filter, then filter some more, then filter something else, and map and flatten and do various sorts of operations. And Laravel Collections have a lot of methods. If you want more practical examples of such collection chains, I have a separate course on Laravel Daily.com courses, Laravel Collection Chains, 15 real examples from open source. Those are all real projects with such combinations as map plus implode, map and max, plug, flatten, reject, map with keys, and other collection methods. So I will link that collection course in the description below. What do you think about such combinations? Do you use them in your projects, or do you prefer good old for loops, array methods, and doing it step by step instead of one chain? Let's discuss in the comments below. That's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.